need to look out of our back window. I'm turning the wheel to the left. The rear will go to the left. The front will swing out to the right. This tutorial is for all drivers, adults and teens who want to learn how to drive. I want to welcome all of you in. We're in a very nice upper class neighborhood, houses upwards of $500,000, $250,000. What does this mean? The neighborhood's a little bit more manicured. The streets a little bit more decorative. They don't have a lot of yield signs or stop signs, so we really have to be aware. We are the side road, so we have to yield to the main road. This is a uncontrolled intersection. So we're looking left, right, and left is an uncontrolled intersection, and we want to be careful. We have we have a big bulldog and a smaller dog over here, so we really got to be aware of what's going on. And good owners have the dogs on leashes, so we want to scan and look ahead. There's a regulatory sign and a guide sign. So what does this mean to us? We have to stop, and then we have some guide signs that are green and white. We have Whitney Drive to Whitney Court. CT stands for court, teachable moment. DR stands for drive. So we need to make a right turn. We do not want to go into the court. So that's the teachable moment. Again, we have a regulatory sign, stop sign, and we also have two guide signs. One to the left means a court, one to the right means a drive. So we want to take the drive. And to prove my point, let's go ahead and make a left turn and show you guys this. This is a dead end. So we got a warning sign telling us it's a dead end. If you didn't understand what the guide means, and also a court. So this is probably a circular drive. You can see these beautiful homes. We're watching for cars. We're watching for kids. Probably have homes like this across the country. We're in North America, and we're in the Midwest. So you can see it's a really beautiful area out here, but also you still have to learn how to drive. And also they don't have street lights here. So at night, you guessed it, it is totally dark. And then that's a whole nother driving lesson. So we're going to go around slow. You can take a look at these beautiful homes. Really, really nice. There's a dog there, probably invisible fence, hopefully. And we're going to go back out. But this is a good area to drive. Not a lot of traffic. Courts cut down on that. They dead end, and then they take you back out to the main road. Hopefully all of you having a good day. I've been driving since 9 this morning. The day was pretty intense. We did a lot of parallel parking, 3-point turnarounds, expressway entrances and exits. So when you teach adults, I'm looking for a blinker if they're going to turn, no blinker. If you teach an adults or teens, you have to have a route. Good instructors have routes to teach their clients how to merge on the expressway, how to merge off, how to do 3-point turnarounds, how to do parallel parking. These are the things you will be tested on, and these are the things that I show you when you take the time to look at this. So if you have questions, you put those in. I'm going to come up and make a, do I want to make a right turn to get, I'm going to make a left turn. I'm going to pause for a second. You know what? I'm going to make a right turn. Make up your mind. That's what you're saying. I'm going to make a right turn. And the expressway is up here. As you can tell, you'll see it. We're actually going to go under the expressway. And then either I will take the parallel road or get on an expressway. Either way, I'm still good. So we're going right under the expressway now. As you can tell, the bridges we just went under. Areas like this, they have a lot of animals, wild animals, deer, turkey, fox. So you got to be careful of animals coming through. And then what we're going to do is do some expressway, and I think that'll be helpful for you. At the light, we have to make a right, so we need to get over to the right. This is a driving tutorial, so I will be giving you some information. And here's another tip. This lane is for right turns only, so we actually have to get over to the right. And then we have to stop. And then we're going to stop. Okay? We stop behind the stop line. And then we're going to go up and check traffic. And I'm going to show you what you should be doing. We can turn on red, but we have to come up and look. So we need to come and look and check. It is clear. We're going to go in the first lane. Keep your turn as short as possible. And accelerate through your turn. That's a pretty good turn. And we want to maintain good speed. A good turn is smooth in the nearest lane. This is your typical street in North America. We're in the Midwest, so a lot of you are looking at this from across the world, and thank you so much. I looked at some of the data, UAE, Middle East, Australia, Africa, China. I just want to say thank you to all of you who are taking the time to enjoy driving, enjoying cars, and seeing people learn how to drive. All right, I was a little bit uncomfortable when this person was about to pull out on me. Actually have to go to 18 mile, but it's quicker for me to go a mile up, get on the expressway, and take it back down and across. So when you're driving, you're going to need to know the route that you're going to go on. Okay, and that's really important. Know the route you're going to drive on and take your time that route. You should be able to see really clearly. It looks like a really nice day. And then this lane again is for right turns only. Some lanes have a dedicated lane, some do not. A lot of beginners don't know, so you have to tell them. We want to go in the first lane. There's a shopping mall here. People are shoplifting. I'm sorry, shopping. And then they'll just pull out in front of you. And then there's a roundabout up here. And we have to go to the right. So we're in the inside dedicated right lane. A lot of beginners will go straight and literally go off the bridge onto the expressway. So I have to yield. I'm looking, checking traffic. I have to yield. There's a gap, and then I accelerate through. Here's a pro tip. Accelerate through your turn and gradually pick up. We're merging on the expressway. A lot of beginners will go about 40. Too slow. And if you're learning how to drive, you need to be looking at this. You need to be subscribing to the channel. And also we have a stand store, which I can make digital products. We're updating it right now. I have set up for a coaching call. I have it set up for some digital products, how to pass your road tests. So you need to click the link and look at it. If there's something that interests you, oh, you can hear all those rocks from the gravel truck. You need to look at that. But we are updating prices and products. I will be getting some training and how to properly put together the stand store, because I am not a digital marketing expert. I am in education, I am an instructor, and I do some social media, but I'm going to get some training. You hear me? Ooh, we do not want to be by this truck. So I have to get training in how to do digital marketing so I can give you guys and create the right products. So your instructor is going through training himself. And I was just on someone's live and they really resonate with me. So I'm going to get trained to better bring you all value. So when you see my digital products, you'll say, this is for me. The road signs, this is for me. Test prep, this is for me. Knowledge test, this is for me. Oh no, I need to go to the high end. I need a coaching call. He needs to walk me through this. And once you sign up for a coaching call, you'll have access to me. So I have to learn too, just like all of you. So this standstill is new to me. I've had it for a couple of months. I've had a couple of sales, a coaching call, but I need to learn how to use it. So I'm going through training too. So for the next 30 days or so, that standstill is really going to be something. And the link does work in the YouTube channel because I've checked it. I don't know if it works on the Instagram. I don't know if it works on the TikTok. I don't know if it works anywhere else, but we will fix that. Okay? So, but you'll see something on my community page. I'm testing out some new products and ideas. And when you're turning left at the light unprotected, you want to yield to traffic, let them go by. Okay? And once it's clear, oof, I hate when cars merge up like that. You see that, those black puffs of smoke? That's carbon. That's carbon buildup on the valves. And it smells like farts. It smells like eggshells. So what I'm going to do is get over one lane to the right. But yeah, oh, this smells so bad. Oh, let me open the window. Oh. So I know sometime you drive with your grandparents or uncle or auntie, they're not farting, but well, some of them are. But when a car accelerates, there's those black puffs of smoke. Okay, so we're on a highway. Highways have 2 lanes. A freeway has more than 2 lanes, and the speed is faster. Oop, I had my signal on too long, so you heard that chime. But you have other questions, put it in. So let's kind of review where we are. We went through a subdivision, kind of yield signs or stop signs. So if you're the side road, you yield. One of my viewers asked me about a protected left turn. You want to make your left. I'm looking ahead. I made a decision yesterday about this time. I went live and I took more main roads, but this time I took the expressway because I think you can learn from me switching it up. We're driving in North America, so we have the white line to the right. That's called the edge line or fog line. If it's fog, you use this white line to help you. It's also the edge of the road. If we broke down, you need to pull over to the right. R-I-G-H-T. Thank you for the thumbs up. I'm trying. My goal is to get 10 thumbs up. We're at 3. I need 7 more. My day has been pretty good. Yesterday I was off. Wife's birthday. We went out to eat at a steak place. One of my daughter's friends, she works for iHeartRadio, right? So she gets tickets to professional games, concerts, rappers, VIP events. So she went to a pro basketball game yesterday. My wife and I went out to look at some stuff for our home. We're updating the studio. I have I'm not sharing with you, I have a 40-gallon fish tank, and it's been in the kitchen like for 15 years. She's like, it's gotta go. I'm like, what? It's gotta go. She's being real nice about it, so I'm gonna move it to the basement. And, you know, I got my studio set up down there, ring light, camera, you know, Elgato Wave 3 microphone. I do have podcasts too. It's linked on the channel. So this road is really fun, but people go crazy fast. So I got to slow down. Okay, there we go. So I'm looking for a tank. I have a 40. Oh, that was the dead deer. I have a 40-gallon tank. I have 3 big silver dollars. They're really big. They're in the discus family. You can't mix discus with African cichlids. They don't work. So I'd rather have the discus tank, and I need to get a good stand. So I can get a good stand that can hold a 75-gallon, but I may want to upgrade to a 90 or a 125. You're probably saying, man, that's a lot. But I've had the tank for over 15 years, so I know how to do maintenance. Okay, I gotta squeeze my brakes here. It gets real confusing here. Let me pause for a second. So I gotta get all the way over to the right. So I gotta turn on my blinker. And then I'm looking for a gap. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get over. All right. Ooh, that was a little stressful. And for you, that'll be stressful too. So I'm going really easy and slow. I'm gonna go in the first lane. Hey, but this lane ends, so you gotta get over. So I have a 40 gallon, and you know, it's well cycled. I changed the water. I'm so bad about changing the water. My poor fish. Okay, so, and my current filtration is a Fluval. Hopefully I'm saying it right. And I had that forever, ultra reliable, but I think we're overfeeding. The filter is getting clogged, and there's too much. I do vacuum out the gravel and everything, but they said put sand in there as a substrate. Okay, and I might try to get that tonight, but I drive, and that will help. So basically within about 30 days, that tank is going to go out and we're going to set it up in the basement. And a 75 would be a nice step up. They got a beautiful stand. But, you know, once you get a 75, you want 125. And that is big. Okay. So I just have to make some decisions. But I'm going to have to get a 75 minimum for my fish, and that's like $250 just for a 75 gallon. So I'm gonna get the stand first and move the 40 down there, or I could get a stand that could hold 2. All right. So when you're driving, you just got to stay focused on the task and be patient. And where I'm going is to Tim Hortons. They're around the country. I did win a free cup of coffee, but I need to win a car. Help me win a car. And then I'll go there, and then I drive from 4:30 to 6:30, and then 6:30 to 8:30. So we're on break right now. I'm in education, so some schools are off for a week. A lot of kids go to Florida, Texas, Miami, Europe. But also one of my clients, he's got a football tryout. The Canadian League is going down to Texas, so his tryout is either Saturday or Sunday. So we're hoping that he can latch on. He played football in Belo Horizonte, Brazil. I don't expect you to know what that is, but obviously that's in South America. He can still play there. He's not really going to make that much money. You got to be able to pay your bills. So parents, if you're listening, tell your sons and daughters, got to pay those bills. We as adults know this car does not run on air. I put $20 in, I'm loaded past half a tank. I drive about 175 to 220 miles a day. So we just want to take our time and make sure we're picking really efficient routes. Just like UPS and Federal Express, they have a GPS system that allows them to map different routes. So when you're learning to drive, you want to make your route as efficient as possible, because you're going to be mom, dad, I need money. And then your mom and dad are going to say, get a job, J-O-B. So I'm talking real. So you guys should understand what I'm saying. But I'm very excited about the stand store to really give you guys the products you need. And I have my blinker on a little bit early, and then I'm going to get in just before, and I'm going to wait right here. So here's another left turn. Thank you for the thumbs up. I got to yield to traffic, and I'm waiting. And then now it's clear, and then I'm going to turn. So that's what your left turn should look like. Yielding to traffic, turning when it's clear, so you don't pull out in front of someone and get someone a heart attack. Now, you know, this is my favorite place, right? Tim Hortons. I can charge up my phone. I can do some social media stuff. I can check messages. I can email clients. I can check the stand store to see if any of you guys have looked at it. We have about 600 views, but very few sales. So I'm doing something wrong. And I'm going to pull up and park. So let's review some of the things today. Master the road with confidence. Confidence starts with all of you driving as much as you can, morning, afternoon, night. Hey, let's get this thing up to 10 thumbs up. We're at 5. Let's get it up there. You have to be fearless when you're on the road. You can't do it for your mom. You can't do it for your dad. You can't do it for your boyfriend or girlfriend. It's got to be for you. And when I'm out here teaching these adults, I always talk about, hey, you got to get a job. You can't rely on your parents, because right now I'm driving a gas-powered car. My goal is eventually to get an electric vehicle, probably the Tesla, because I like that. Get one used. I'll write it off. I already have the level 2 Neiman, hopefully that's right, Neiman plug at the house. So all I got to do is extend it out, cut a hole in the wall, pull the wire through, remount it, and I'm there. Even though I have to call an electrician, but I want to call an electrician to make sure it's hooked up right, because those electric vehicles pull a lot of current from your home electrical outlet, right? Some are 35 amp, 45 amp, 55 amp, or 65. Check me on that 65. So, because my dad was the electrician. Thank you, Dad. Driving hacks only Myles can teach you. I'm going to teach you how to drive through a business district, how to drive through rush hour traffic, how to drive in a subdivision and work on parallel parking, 3-point turnarounds, how to go to the DMV. A lot of people who come to the United States, or people around the world, you're like, man, I like this guy. You know, he makes me laugh. He says some funny things, but I'm speaking truth. You have to obtain your license. I'm driving a young lady who's 27. She doesn't have her license. She only has her temporary structure permit. We're on drive 6. She needs at least 4 more drives, and then she'll be ready to take her road test. Don't worry, you'll be going through that journey. Next, stress-free driving. You want to be chilled. If your coach is screaming at you, grab the wheel. You're going too slow. I told you to use your blinker. If someone is disrespecting you like that, you don't need that. You're better than that. And for a lot of you, I read your comments, there's no other coach in my area. My coach is so rude to me, so disrespectful. I feel you. I feel you when you have those negative comments. And I wish I could come there to help you. I'm in the Midwest. A lot of people reached out. New York, Florida, Texas. I'm in the Midwest, but that's where that standstill will come in. So we could do a live coaching group where I could get all of you on. We could share our journey, our story, and then map out a plan, because I told you I need help too with this damn store. I think I have some good stuff. I had one coaching call, sold a couple digital products, how to get to a private lesson. Okay, what you need to do is, when this is done, click the link. It's for the Stand Store. You need to sign up for a coaching session with me. And then we can map out a good plan for you to learn how to drive. I am in the Midwest, so I want to let you know that. A lot of you are in Iowa, Texas, Florida, okay? I'm in the Midwest, so make sure when you sign up for that call that, you know, you're within the area I can get to, but also I can lead you to, yes, sign up. We can do that. So you're in Detroit, you sign up for a coaching call, okay, because I'm off, I want to say Thursday and Friday. I drive Saturday all day, I'm off Sunday. So you got to sign up for a coaching call. I think the times are open. Please sign up for an afternoon call, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know. Sign up for a coaching call, and then we can better help. Also tap in how old you are, so I know the plan. You got to be 18 and up with your TIP. If you're 18 and under, then that's a whole new process. So sign up for that coaching call. It's not expensive. Next, Myles' roadmap to driving with confidence ends at 20. Do you have your TIP? You should know what a TIP is. Your TIP is your temporary instruction permit. If you do have your TIP, put yes in. Okay, you sign up for a coaching call. I drive all day today. I drive to 8 o'clock tonight. Don't sign up tonight. Anytime tomorrow. Are you east side, west side, downriver? Put in so we kind of know. We don't want to put too much, but put in your information. Sign up for that coaching call. Okay, is your digital product good for any state? Yes, it is. It is good for any state. I wanted to make it general for all 50 states because they're 50 states. I mean, if the community, hey, I have people from Texas, Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, Florida, and New Mexico. If I get people like that, then I'll make digital products west of 8 Mile. Okay, lock in. When this is over, lock in a coaching session. It should work. It should, because I checked it today. You can sign up for a coaching call. You click the link. You put in your information. It's totally encrypted. It's 128-bit or 256-bit encrypted. Okay, they still do that. And then it will set up, you'll get a code. You will get a Zoom link, and it will link to my phone, so I'll know you did it. And then you could be starting to train tomorrow. But sign up for that coaching call first. That lets me know you're serious, because a lot of people look at it, but they're not serious. I am a state certified driving instructor. So sign up for that. We'll talk on the phone. We'll set your plan, and you could be driving tomorrow with me. And we'll talk about the hourly rate and how many lessons you need, because we're trying to get you to independence to obtain your license. And I also partner with a road test facility to help you. But more on that, if you're serious, sign up. Next, top tips for overcoming testing anxiety. You got to get out in traffic. I'm going to flip the screen a second. You have to drive in traffic like this: intersections, semi-trucks, grandmothers, young drivers, old drivers. Us driving in the neighborhood, sure, that's fine. I'm going to take you to the neighborhood anyway, making 12 right turns, 12 left turns, hand over hand in, hand over hand out, right? You got to know that. And once you know those things, and I see you master those things, the goal is to, and I have access to road test study guides, knowledge study guides. So it's a full service thing, this is full service. So you just need to tell me, all of you need to tell me what you need. And then I look at my analytics. I look at the comments based on my top performing videos. And that could be a wrong approach. Just because the title pops off and the thumbnail pops off, you guys might need work in road test prep. But it might tell me your viewers need work in parallel parking. Or you might need work in preparing for your road test, but you don't have access to a car. Okay, so I'm looking, and I did a lot of research yesterday, and I updated my stand store titles, but I'm not going to make new digital products until I get more data, because we want to make decisions with data, because it takes a couple of hours to put together that digital product, and it's 15 to 25 pages. It's not a 1 page or 5 page or 10 page. I want to give you value. And if you know that, hey man, he put this together for me, he's a state certified instructor, I got my license number, I'm certified by the state, I'm not going to put that in the public. But if you're serious and you sign up for a coaching call, I'll show you. All certified instructors have a license number with the state. Okay, there's no universal certification. If there was, I could travel to Texas or Indiana or Ohio or Maine or Wisconsin. So there's no universal certification, but within the driving realm, you're going to get a stop sign. It's a stop sign. A parallel park is a parallel park. Well, I need you to put something together on a coach. My mom and dad scream at me. I can put that together for you. Whoever's in the front seat, the passenger seat, is your coach. Okay? If your mom is in the front, your dad's in the back, your dad says go straight, your mom says stop, you're going to go left. And now both of them are going to scream at you. And guess what? You're going to be home sitting down. So you need to really be active here. And if you're still listening this long, you tell me what you need. You sign up for a coaching call. You look at those digital products because the prices are going up on Friday. I'm a parent watching with teen. I have one permit doing supervised driving and one ready. Okay, what state are you? Whoa, hold on. What state are you in? And also, parent, I can guide you. I have some parent guides too, right? I have some parent guides too. Okay, PA. Okay, well, you need to sign up for a coaching call. And then by me being a state certified instructor, I've done this over 24 years. You hear what I'm saying? 24 years. I got my little Meta Ray-Bans on. I got my little beanie on, right? 24 years. So I can tell you best practices. I can tell you when you should be going out with your young driver. I can tell you when you shouldn't be going out. And then I can put together a guide for you to help you. So that coaching call will help you. You want information. You want someone who's been in the field. I've been out here, okay, over 24 years, but I'm still young enough to have the passion. I know things are digital. I know things are online. We're moving away from paper, okay? So you want information that's quick, easy to understand. I can put together a guide for you, a practice test, so you can take your son or daughter. You need to be going in the neighborhood, making 12 right turns, 12 left turns. They need to be going to the school parking lot, going up and down the aisles. You see what I'm saying? I'm giving you value right now. So you're like, man, this makes sense. Okay, because a lot of people are scared to make that investment, but I'm seeing a lot of people, how come you're not making that investment? And just like me, I need help with digital marketing. I was on someone's TikTok live and it recommended to me on digital marketing. I was liking what this lady was saying. I was on another person's live. I'm not going to mention their name. And they didn't really seem like professional to me. I almost signed up with them for a digital marketing class and it's like $497. So I know how to put together digital products. I have practice state tests. I have road test prep. But if it's not put together the right way, no one's going to buy this. So I need to learn. So I'm going to invest in myself. So when I spend all this time putting together 8 different digital courses, I know people want to have access to me. I think I have that right. And I have 2 digital products under, how to pass your road test and how to pass your knowledge test. Stan Store says you need at least 5 offerings. So I want to put more things up. I already have some things made and I need to create a good title, put it in the digital store. You click the one you like, you put in your credit card information, totally secure, and it goes straight to your inbox. And I want to bring you value. So I'm not going to put anything together that I wouldn't buy, okay? I'm just being real with all of you. Hey, we're at 6 likes. I need 6 more. So I'm definitely interested in the knowledge test department. Take a look at it. You might be able to see a little sample. And I'm going to update because I've been working almost every day this week. Thursday and Friday, I'll be off. So I'll be able to sit down at the computer, look at my analytics, look at what my drivers want, look at the comments, but you can't go by comments because people can say random stuff. You got to look at what videos really resonated and what topics have a lot of questions and responses. And I will, reply. If you put a heart comment in, hey, this is so-and-so. I was on your live. I'm from Pennsylvania. Okay, my phone number's not on there because we want to protect privacy, but sign up for that coaching call. I can get you in the right direction. Let's keep going. Drive like a pro. Myles shows you how. I am a professional. I teach adults and teens how to drive. I have a dual mirror. I have a brake. Mom and dad, there's some things you should do, you should not do. Mom and dad, you should be taking your son and daughter out at least a couple of times a week. Mom and dad, you should not be taking your son or daughter out during rush hour. Don't do it. Very frustrating. Beginning drivers drive very slow. You don't have the beginning driver sign on top of the car, student driver, be patient. People are not patient. Okay? They cut us off and put up the middle finger. How disrespectful. And these are grown ladies doing this. Okay, we're at 6 thumbs up. I want to get to 12. That's my goal. Next, I'm just giving you some tips and best. Master parallel parking. If you don't know how to parallel park, you won't pass your road test. Some states require parallel parking. Some states do not. It depends on your state you're in. I have a young lady from Mississippi. She has thrombosis. One of her eyes she's cross-eyed. And she asked me to help her. I'm not a medical professional, but we did talk on Instagram. I helped her. We talked. We looked up. She's got to get a job. She is on her mom's insurance. She lives out in a rural area of Mississippi. You understand how that broke my heart, right? I want to try to help her. But if you're that 19 to 27 or 30, you got to help yourself. You need someone to help you. Just like I need someone to help me in this digital marketing for my stand store. And the most important thing is time. I stayed up 2, 3, 4 in the morning putting together things that I think you as my community would want. Also, you need to be subscribing, right? You need to be looking at all my videos. When you subscribe, you're going to get a notification when all my videos are out. And because I'm on break this week, I usually go live 6:30 in the evening, 7:30 in the evening, but my schedule's a little bit different. I'll go live in the morning for driving. I'll go live when I'm done here. I'll go live going back to the corporate office. So we'll do a night drive. So you get a chance to see what I really do. And if you're making a decision, you're like, whoa, this guy is real. And I am real. I put a lot of time into this. A lot of time. I've been on this platform more than 4 years, and on other platforms, 5 years. And then you learn over time what makes good content, because the people, the algorithm, if it's a good video, good information, good sound, good title, it's going to get clicks. If it's a terrible video, but the title's good, you'll get some clicks. If it's a good video, good title, good thumbnail, good music, good editing, it can blow up. I've had videos that have had over 1 million views. If you really, really look, I do a lot of YouTube shorts and I do more lives. So about 85% of my views come from shorts, but also I go live quite a bit. A lot of people watch it on their tablets, on their phones, and I'm starting to get recommended and get put on televisions. So people watch it on their big screen. So could you imagine as I'm driving and this thing is mounted to my windshield, that you can see me driving. And I have video clips of Texas, Iowa, California, Metro Detroit, all over the country, but it takes a lot of time. And I have about 5 to 10 terabytes of content, so I had to get a backup, okay? So I'm trying to leverage what I have to really help my public. And I can't be selfish, it's gotta be for you. I'm gonna go over a couple more things. Next, Myles' guide to driving any conditions. Let's flip the screen a second. This is rush hour. You gotta be using your blinker. People are tired. Drink your coffee, Monster Energy. You have to know and understand this environment. And if you don't, you're gonna have a panic attack. I've seen it before. I've been there before, okay? So when I go through this, it's from experience. I'm not a rookie. I'm not old. I'm not young. I'm in the middle. And I'm trying to bring value to help people overcome anxiety. My target market is like that 15 to like 35. But a lot of people over 35 do look at my content. Maybe you got your license taken by the state. Also, I have an LLC, so I need to put together a grant. I got a lot of things going on. So people 18 and up, that's what I really want to do. But my area is teens and adults, doing segment 1, segment 2, and road test prep. I have access to the road test facility. We can go over there anytime. I can make a video on that and put that up as a paid video where you have access to me, inside view, outside view, drone view, and really explain it. You don't see a lot of people doing this, but I'm going to do what I think is best for my community. All of you are my community, right? Thank you for the heart. Thank you for the heart. Real talk. All of you are my community. And it takes work. And sometimes I got to like pause because it's very consuming. And you know, you learn relationships go at home, you learn things go around the house. So sometimes I take a break. But I have videos set through the end of this year because I have a content calendar of videos, lives, shorts, reels, and talking about how you buy a used car, how you buy parts you need at a store. But that could be a small market. First, we got to get you to drive. Okay, I'm at 7 thumbs up. I need 3 more. I'm looking for 3 more. So this is where I am, and I want to bring you value. Driving in urban areas. Driving in this type of traffic, let me change this a second. Driving in this type of traffic is different than driving in an urban area. Downtown Detroit, downtown Houston, Texas, downtown Los Angeles, California, downtown Des Moines, Iowa. It's different than driving out in this suburban area with heavy traffic. Okay? So we need to prepare you, and I'm very effective, and I have test prep. I have access to different materials, but I don't want to put all this out until I know the direction. I don't want to make like 25 or 100 digital projects and none of them really sell. So I'm going to be in class 2, and I'm going to be in a group session. And what I learn, I'll share with you, because iron sharpens iron. We help each other. So you're my digital family. I love you. We will talk later. I'll be going live about 8:30, 8:35 for the night drive back to corporate, and we'll talk then. So look at my digital products. If you're serious, sign up for a coaching session with me, and then we can better map out. There was a mother on here with drivers. There's a young man, a young lady from Detroit. Sign up. And then I know you're serious, and then you're going to have access to me, because I can't just give it away for free. Okay? So I will let you go. I'm going to get something to eat, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Look at my videos.